Hi everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, my Alaskan Klee Kai. And I'm here with Copper and Skye, and I'm bribing them with treats right now. See if they want to hang out for a little bit. Thanks for all the great comments on our YouTube channel so far, and one of the comments that we've been getting a couple of times is questions about their shedding. So today I thought I'd do a quick video on Alaskan Klee Kai shedding to give you guys an idea of what kind of coats they have and how much they shed, and things that you'll need to consider if you do get an Alaskan Klee Kai. The first thing to say is that Alaskan Klee Kai are dogs that shed, so they're not hypoallergenic. So if you suffer from allergies to dogs, or you have a family member who suffers from allergies to dogs, then there's a pretty good chance that you'll be looking for a hypoallergenic dog breed. Alaskan Klee Kai aren't hypoallergenic because they do shed. So dogs that are hypoallergenic tend to be dogs that don't shed a lot, or they have coats that trap a lot of the dander, or they don't produce a lot of dander. Though of course there are other things that can cause allergies to dogs, such as their saliva, their urine, and obviously they can also bring in allergens from outside like pollen. So even a hypoallergenic dog breed won't necessarily be completely hypoallergenic. Back to the Alaskan Klee Kai, these guys do shed, so they're not going to be a good fit for people with allergies, though that could depend on each individual person. In our case, so Alaskan Klee Kai do shed all year round, so you can expect a little bit of shedding every single day. And when we lived in America, these guys did shed pretty average amount every single day. It wasn't a crazy amount, but you would notice it, especially if you're wearing black clothes like I'm wearing now. This is why I'm wearing black for this video, so I kind of wanted to show you guys the kind of hair trail that's left behind on all your clothes. But when we moved to England, the shedding was out of control. It's been really bad since we got here, and we're here 9 months now, and it feels like the shedding is worse than ever. Now, Alaskan Klee Kai do shed their undercoat, and that usually happens in spring, and it usually happens in autumn. And during those times, you'll notice a lot more hair coming off your dog. You'll notice a lot more hair around your house. So those are times, especially when you want to think about potentially going to a groomer, or potentially stepping up your own grooming regime. Now, their undercoats are there, and they're usually quite thick and dense, and that's to keep the body heat and regulate their temperature, while their outer coat is more coarse and has longer hair, and that's more to protect against the elements. Now, having said that, with Skye and Copper, since we've got here, it just feels like their shedding is continual. It's a year-long shedding season. Now, to be completely honest, we probably don't brush them as regularly as we should. We tend to brush them maybe twice a week, and I reckon we could do doing that 3 or 4 times a week. Other things that we do is obviously vacuum the apartment, and we try to do that on a daily basis. So usually once a day we'll get the vacuum out and we'll hoover all around the house, because their hair just gets absolutely everywhere. It usually collects in little pockets on the stairs, or in the corners of the house, or under the furniture. So you really have to have a good vacuum that can get in and access all areas. Another thing you might want to consider is avoid wearing black clothes like I'm doing right now, because you will definitely get hair on your clothes. And if you're going out for the night, or you're meeting friends for some dinner, there's nothing worse than leaving the house and realizing that your Klee Kai has left some hair all over you, and you have to get the lint roller out. And if you don't have the lint roller, well, then you're just going to turn up to your dinner with your friends and have dog hair all over you, which has happened to me loads of times. A lint roller is definitely one way that can help you stay on top of the hair as well. So we usually have a lint roller lying around the house, and before we go out, we do just give ourselves a quick rub over, because otherwise there is hair all over us. You may want to think about going to a professional groomer, and I think it's recommended maybe you could do that once every month or so. So Alaskan Klee Kai do shed. They're not hypoallergenic. So if you're thinking about getting one of these dogs, then you'll definitely need to consider your grooming regime. Are you willing to put in the time at least 3 or 4 times a week to brush your dog's coat to get rid of that dead hair? And if you don't want to do it yourself, are you willing to invest in a groomer to help you out with that? They're not hypoallergenic, so if you do have allergies to dogs, then they may not be the best fit for you, and you may want to consider another dog that has more hypoallergenic qualities than these guys. And at the end of this video, I'm going to pop up a couple of photos of Copper and Skye. We spent some time grooming them over the weekend, and my wife was on the couch with them for about an hour or so, and she amassed a crazy amount of hair. We almost had 4 Klee Kai instead of 2. So I'll put the photos up just to give you guys an idea of just how much fur comes off them. And that was when we were already brushing them once or twice a week as it was. So yeah, hopefully that's given you guys a little bit of an insight into shedding of the Alaskan Klee Kai. And if you guys have any more questions, then please do comment in the section below. Please do hit subscribe, and if there's any more topics that you would like us to cover regarding Alaskan Klee Kai, then please let me know, and I'm sure we can do something soon. So guys, have a great day, and yeah, we'll be back soon.